everyone, we are third year BD students of Maulana Azad Institute of Dental Sciences. Today, we are here to discuss the topic DNA-based identification from tooth. Firstly, what is DNA-based identification? It is the process of determining individuals' uniqueness by analyzing DNA sequencing. DNA can be extracted from bone, tooth, hair follicle, blood, saliva. But today we will focus on DNA identification from tooth. Tooth are excellent source of DNA as DNA is present inside dental pulp which is surrounded by dentine and enamel which forms the dental armors. In our model, we are depicting 4 scenarios where DNA-based identification from tooth plays a major role.
The process of DNA isolation from a tooth. The first step is decontamination of tooth by various methods like washing with saline, sodium hypochlorite, UV radiation for 10 to 60 minutes or by mechanical removal of the external surface. The next step is subsampling of tissues. For hard tissues, this is done by powdering. For soft tissues like pulp, this is done by extirpation. Or we can also do this by the soaking method. The next step is isolation of DNA. This again can be done by various methods like organic extraction, Helix extraction as well as solid phase extraction. But we will focus on organic method of DNA extraction. After the DNA is extracted, it is sent for PCR, that is polymerase chain reaction, resulting in amplification of DNA. After the amplification is done, the DNA separation is done by capillary electrophoresis, resulting in the production of an electropherogram, that is an EPG. Finally, the results are ready for analysis. Thank you.
This scenario depicts crime scene investigation. DNA is a powerful investigative tool because the DNA evidence collected from a crime scene can link the suspect or can eliminate a suspect from suspicion. Here, we are depicting a part of skeletal remain found at a crime scene. DNA extracted from the tooth specimen will help to identify the victim. In this scenario, we are depicting an incinerated body. DNA from tooth is very important in this case. During a sudden fire or explosion or some terrorist attack, the soft tissue of burnt victim is lost and whatever remains are the hard tissues, that is the teeth and the bones. Burning of face and skull makes the visual identification of victim difficult. Then DNA profiling is recognized as the key mode of identification. Teeth and bone are the only available source of DNA. Teeth are better source of DNA when compared to bone as they are protected from the environmental condition because of their peculiar composition and position within the jaw. Kinship analysis. By using DNA for kinship analysis, we can determine relationship between two individuals. Its application involves paternity test, uncover family link in historical cases, and reuniting families separated by any kind of tragedy. It relies on comparing the shared alleles at specific loci to indicate common genetic heritage. The more alleles shared, closer is the kinship. For example, each parent shares 50% alleles with children.
Ajnala case. During 1857, India's first battle of independence, many Indian soldiers revolted against Britishers. Around 500 soldiers swam across Ravi River to reach town of Ajnala, now in Amritsar district, and there 218 were killed and dumped into the well. Then when well was excavated in 2014, exposing skeletal remains of soldiers. Sex determination of Ajnala's skeletal remains were based on statistical equation generated from odontometrics of known teeth. 254 upper and lower molar of contemporary subjects considered and 257 teeth collected from Ajnala skeletons. And it was found 96% of Ajnala molars were found to be of males and rest 4% suspected female. Also, excavated teeth belongs to non-local area other than Ajnara and young adults males. This is how reconstructive forensic odontology works in identification of deceased soldiers.
Thank you for patiently listening our video. Hope you liked it.
I remember when we were staring for